Alright guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright episode 34. It's been a little while. Actually I haven't played this game since July, so we're finally back in here for court day 2, I believe. So let's get it on. Just checking the audio levels. I think they're all set up right. Done. If not, we'll find out. We'll watch this video back, but if it's not, apologies, guys. Alright, here we go. Ooh, got my new Mr. Beast Frosted shirt on, too. I like it quite a lot. Alright, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Oh my god, it's been so long. I don't even remember exactly what's going on. That's okay. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. Wow. Questioned her all night? Jeez. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. Oh, I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. What? Why? A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. What? But Lana, don't tell me you. She already did confess, much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. Ah, yes, the cowboy, the marshal. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Oh, you just gonna let me handle your whole case, huh? 10 a.m. We rockin' and we rollin'. Turn this down just a little bit. Get back in? Yeah. Court! The defense is ready, but not really, because I haven't reviewed anything for a while. Prosecution is... Raise this up. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Okay. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain in both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? No, it doesn't. Yeah. What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Put a little less on that. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edwards' car. This is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Okay? Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. Alright? In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. That's what said Mr. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. That's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department, Lana Sky. Murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting... yeah. Oh, this guy. I forgot. Meekins. Yeah, Officer Meekins. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins. My occupation is, that would be murder! What? So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. The one who did it. What the fuck? I'll never kill anyone again, sir. God, believe me, sir. What the fuck? Actually, what we'd like to hear from you. Sir, what you call part of the younger generation. Person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Edward, help me understand. Officer Meekins. Yes. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir. As you wish. As I am part of the generation, must be told what to do, sir. Oh boy. You can't fault him for lack of enthusiasm. You can't fault him for being a complete dumbass, though. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Okay. Who assigned him that? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed down until another officer smacked me awake. What the fuck? What? So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That is the Beacon's family motto, sir. God. Okay. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head. Judge was like, get this guy out of here. I need to hear more info. Yeah. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Who assigned you? Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits. Oh, gosh. Yikes. Now there's a scary thing. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Okay. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger. Oh, boy. Blue Badger. That lovely piece of mascot created by a team of detectives. Yeah, the one with the handprint. To ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission of the day, for the day even. I see. Sounds like a very, important. Yeah. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. He did. Okay. Okay. What did you see when you got there? Okay. Suspicious manners. Okay. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. And list. I have one right here on my neck. Okay. So then your ID number should be listed here. Yeah, that list that we have. There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Reach the number? Yes, sir! It's 498-9596. 498-9596. That's my number, sir! I see. But the number 498-9596 isn't on. It's at the bottom. Oh, so it's being used twice. Please explain, witness. This one has copies of cards. It's no real mystery, okay? First time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. Oh, okay, so we went in twice. But you mentioned that. That's West Spot. Okay. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. So wouldn't you... Oops. I meant to look at the evidence. You were attacked. Can you please tell us what happened to you? It was a knife. A knife! A knife fight. Did you put a knife on you? What happened then? With me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Not exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. So I reacted, sir. Swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand... When I saw blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Okay. I fought for my life, and I did it. Okay, I'm kind of interested here. Don't actually present the evidence, I just want to see what we have. Who's that, then? Who's this? 777777. Wouldn't anyone be curious about that? I did it! What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films. Okay, then I let his guard down for just an instant. So I snatched his knife from him. He took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I'm sure to close my eyes, like a man. Like a man, I closed my eyes and delivered it. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then, wait, what? And the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in my face. After that, I passed out. Okay. What time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that I was unconscious? What time did you regain consciousness? 5:30. Hit me right in the head, too. I'll go crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice to see you recover that. Okay, how I should have finished my mission, sir. What mission? Sir, the Blue Badger. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Out of hand? See? I wonder if we could dust the Blue Badger off. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. I guess. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? It's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. What? What? It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me this morning. What? Isn't anybody suspicious of this Chief Gant? Sorry about that, fellas. Sorry about that. Contained security footage from the security camera in the evidence room. We were looking for that earlier. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. It's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Yeah. Looks like Gant is obviously setting up Edgeworth somehow. Shows a video of you murdering the victim. It's gonna be Edgeworth, huh? Somehow. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Yeah, no kidding. Not this fucking thing. Ooh, some animation. Just enough to block that thing out. Saw that paper fall. He opens a locker. There's Meekins. Okay, so clearly he didn't disarm shit. Pardon my language. Clearly he didn't disarm this guy. How did he get out from the camera? He disappeared. How can we deal with these? I'm suddenly feeling stirred with this. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? That's the Blue Badger. I enjoy the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Well, I'm not surprised this isn't going smoothly. Oh, gosh. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Yeah. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. I just noticed his badge. If they show it again, it's the same picture of him going like this. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. In the locker, he opened unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. Okay? So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. So you're using that logic? It's just about a fingerprint. Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a biometric fingerprint. The locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman, or someone who had his fingerprints. Very well, the defense may begin its cross. I don't know where... Yeah, I don't either. Everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Here we go. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question. Okay. Press. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with the knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man... Oh, yeah? I believe it would be classified as the latter? So you did not see it? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. That's a good trait for a police officer. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me right now? Just that pop filter a little bit. Help us out. So, I'm sure it was him. I got my badge on it. There's no question the person was Detective Goodman. But you don't know for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Yes, it's a court of law. What are you talking about? Having seen or not seen it? Yeah, what are the other options here? Yes, seen it. Have a little drink. Enough of this bullshit. Because having been shown a questionable video at best, we're not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claim the man who banished the knife at you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. The fingerprint. He opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. Why? No respond to registered fingerprints, sir. Oh, yeah. Then you must be the person the locker was assigned to. That would be logical, yes. Locker you opened was unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. How do you know that? How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from the people in the know, sir. People in the know. Workers in the department of cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. Oh, the cough-up queen, perhaps? They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. This all sounds true enough, but the victim's body was found at the prosecutor's office. There has to be a mistake somewhere. The real thing's so much more intense than... Pardon me, in the movies. Here, you can use a player to watch as many times as you like. Of course, security video. Maybe I should take a look at the footage. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the end here. However, the most important detail is not shown in the video. The man's face. Sir. If I may say something, sir. Yeah, say something good. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case. I mean, it was his hand that opened It was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust the knife into my body. My body! My unsettled state can testify to this. Enough to this. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Okay. The man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains this contradiction. Objection! Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgewood. I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. Yeah, of course. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Fair enough? I'll now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of. I have to put it. Yeah. You can do it right. Set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Okay? Just take a good look and be sure to point at the right thing. Okay? Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching it. I've got beaten. I don't know. Rewind, fast forward, present. Let's make sure that's not. Okay. A glove. Was that, okay, the glove fell out. So, okay, that's... Okay, so... Oh boy, this music is so good. Right in the way. Huh. It's a knife. Is that the same knife that's in Edgeworth's car? Is that what it is? Maybe? I could try that one. The thing, there we go. Oh man. Is it right? Uh. Huh. Hmm. Alright. I thought it might be the knife, the fact that the knife was there. Or wait a minute. No, he did say that guy pulled a knife on him. We'll have to figure this one out. Alright guys, we'll come back after we've got some progress. In fact, I'll save it and then we'll come back and we'll go from there once I kind of have got something down. Unless there's something in there, I'll just show you guys like my thought process. But I'm really like stumped. Plus we're almost at 30 minutes anyway, so anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that, and either I'll see you next time or I'll tack it on right to the end of this episode. We'll see how long it kind of takes me. So in the event that I don't see you again, see you guys. And if not, see you soon.